all evil. The reason why young black youths are murdering each other at an alarming rate. If it's not trap music, then it's drill music. But any genre of rap has been taking the blame for all the world's ills. But is it true? Drill music is basically going after your ops. Trap music tells the experience of being an up and coming entrepreneur in the streets and how to survive it. But what makes killing someone so entertaining? How do we become so immune to it? And how many creative ways can we come up with killing someone? And what about the other forms of entertainment? I mean, I might be able to answer that one. But Fearless, what do you think, bro? Is the violence in the streets all hip hop's fault?
Hell nah. Hell nah. First of all, no, not at all. That is not hip hop's fault.
All right, let's talk about it.
I'm so tired of hip hop getting blamed for every fucking thing, man. It's like you basically blaming black people for everything. You motherfucking conquistadors and goddamn English colonizers who's coming over here blowing shit up way before you had a boom bass in this bitch. So don't fucking come around here blaming me. And then, Wayne, this is the one thing, bro, I want to really talk to you about, man. Have you ever listened to like music from like the 60s and the 70s and the 80s?
Yeah, that was mostly like the 70s. 70s was kind of like coked up party music. You know, the 80s, I never really hear like any murderous things happening in the 70s. And if it was probably like on some folk music, Bob Dylan type shit. You know what I mean? And with the 80s, is I think the coked up music, yeah. And the 80s was more of the coked up fun music, like the disco. I think disco was more, yeah, the Parliament, things like that. I think disco was more 70s. But yeah, like the Parliaments and things, I think people were more, on drugs, experimenting and shit like that. You know what I mean? So I didn't hear nothing really, murderous back then.
Okay, so I would give you that hip hop music is the most violent genre, right? Just in terms, but at the same time, you gotta listen to rock and roll too, because like heavy metal and death metal and punk metal, man, them niggas are depressed as shit.
Yeah,
but talking about the devil.
But listen though. Now, hear me out. Now, when you talk about rock and roll and death metal, first of all, I don't even know what the hell they be saying in that shit.
People know, man.
But yeah, like if you're a fan of it, you know what it is, no doubt, man. And let me say this real quick, man. Like the heavy metal, the death metal, or things like that. It's you do have to be talented in order to play those kind of the instruments. How you play it, you have to be extremely talented in order to do that. So don't just think that they're over here like banging on shit and doing all this and it's making noise. No, bro. It is. I don't want to say like it's great or good music because I don't really listen to it, but it is very. You have to be talented in order to do it. Now they may be talking about the devil, but I also believe that's just like some people who want to be against society. And those people are the main ones to like give their money to charities. They'll be the ones that would like to help out in the world more than a lot of people in any other genre of music, And they do that shit like under the table too. Like, so you don't really, for one, they don't want all the praise and glory for doing what they think they're supposed to do, which is helping out. And for two, it just seems like when we do it, when hip hop does it, it's just like to sell more records. And they don't want to do that shit either. They're just doing it out of the kindness of their heart, so they're just doing it to be like secondary citizens because they want to be against the church and the state. And in a sense, me, I kind of feel that I'm not the most godliest Christian person in the world, but I give my last buck to somebody who may need it. You know what I mean? So I don't necessarily feel like they're murder, death, suicide, or things like that. Like everybody claims them out to be. What were you gonna say though?
But look, man, it don't matter what their fucking intentions is and what they do like on the background, because Kodak Black is and the baby and
Welcome, family. Welcome
Yo,
to the You Feel Me podcast. What's going on, my big homie Wayne? How are you doing, bro?
man, I am doing fantastic in here, man. I'm doing wonderful. I feel great.
That's
I think
good,
I
man.
look great, man. Um, but yeah, man, weekend's been good so far, man. Weekend's been going off without a hitch. Everything's going fantastic, man. How about yours, dog? How's your Saturday looking so far?
It's all right, man. I got some family here in town. My father-in-law's here for Father's Day, and
Mhm.
my sister-in-law's here too. So that's beautiful to see him. Appreciate everybody being in comments and everything. Yeah, man. It's been a crazy week though. It's been a tough week.
Mhm.
So if you don't mind, let me go ahead and start off with that, man. So first of all, I just want to say rest in peace to my cousin Robert Guns. Uh he passed last Friday. So that's partly the reason why we didn't do the live stream. I just wasn't really in the mental space. His funeral was on Thursday, man. I fucking couldn't get up there up north to go see it because he was in Delaware, where I'm from. So, it's just weighing on me that I didn't even have the guap, to go up there and be able to bust that move real fast. And I couldn't find a way around it. So, I'm still going up there sometime this month as soon as everything gets straight, like financially over the side. But I just feel bad about that shit, my nigga. Like it's just really, really weighing on me. I feel like a piece of shit for missing all these fucking funerals all the time. But I just want to say, to my uncle Buffell and to all my uncles and aunties and everything, I'm sorry, and I'm sorry for your loss. And I wish there was more I could do. I'm just not there. So rest in peace. Love you, cousin. And I see you soon. You know what I'm saying? All of y'all. So yeah, man. Rest in peace, man. For real, for real. Just wanted to go ahead and put that out there.
So yeah, of course, man. Rest in peace to your cuz Rob Guns, man. And also, if I can say to you, man, try not to feel so bad about it because times is hard for everybody, man. The price of everything is going up, and even if you do have some money saved up, man, sometimes it's just never enough. It's never enough for you to go out and do this or go out and buy this, and you never know what's gonna happen in the future, brother. You never know what something like this is gonna happen, so you may not be fully prepared. I wouldn't stress yourself over not being able to make it so much, man, because even if you could make it, it could have taken every dime out of your savings in order to do so, and I'm sure everybody knows that you have a life where you are as well, so hopefully
Yeah,
you don't
man.
have too many people that's making you feel so bad about it, man.
I mean, yeah, you know how it is. Motherfuckers don't understand your plight, and I don't expect niggas to. You know what I'm saying? And but it's just a matter of being broke, and that shit is really weighing on me. You know what I mean? Like, gotta get more money, gotta be more financially prepared for anything, because motherfuckers dropping like flies out this bitch. So I just want to say rest in peace, but I'm not going to, have y'all joining into my depression up in this bitch. Let's go ahead and talk about some fun stuff. So rest in peace, cuz. I'll be up north soon. Drop down on you niggas just to go ahead, pay my respects to his family in person and all that type of shit. So I love y'all, man. And yeah. All right, Wayne, you got anything, man? Any other rest in peace for this week? I don't know. Shit. I ain't paying attention to nobody else. I
Yeah,
think
no,
everybody
no,
alive.
no rest in pieces this week. I will say this week. I think yesterday was Kendrick Lamar's birthday.
Hey,
If not
happy birthday,
yesterday, then
goat.
Thursday. Yeah, I think he's. I think they say he turned 35,
Hey,
and
my age, man.
yeah, he getting up there, man. You ever like? I guess more so in rap.
Mm-hmm.
Like people have done so much more in like that small amount of time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Then you have like like LeBron, who's the same age as me, and that dude just hit billionaire status.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
It's just always so crazy, man.
To me, I just feel like,
Yeah.
it just makes you feel a certain type of way. And circumstances and the choices that you make affect all of that shit, right? So the choices that his father made moving from like, south side of Chicago to like Compton, and like all of that shit, like all of those choices lead to certain things. That's what led to Kendrick, being able to get on. But also the dude is immensely talented. So it's all about situations and the way you handle situations and the choices that you make and your family make that actually affects your life, that can put you in that situation. But he also, like I said, has the talent to do it. So that's what makes K. Dot like special. That's what makes LeBron James special. They was born with the gifts, but they also worked on the gift and they was in the right place at the right time. It's a few and far between where that shit happens. So you just gotta be happy for them and hope and just press on for you and try to get yourself into those positions as well. You know what I'm saying? Because I hope to be a billionaire soon. I hope to, own an NFL team. That's like a dream of mine. It's been since I was little, but I ain't nowhere near fucking close. But you just keep grinding, you keep hoping, you try to stay positive as much as possible. So I think that's the way you can get through it. Because I look at them, but I feel like I always say I'm old, like we old men, but like nigga, we young as fuck. Mm-hmm. Like we are dumb young. Yeah. Like our parents would never have dreamed of touching the type of money that we touch on a regular week, like a regular paycheck when they were our age. You know what I mean? Niggas is really crazy broke. So, we're just moving forward and we keep trying to get those opportunities. But when it comes to YFM, we're gonna be successful also for this. You know what I mean? Either as like a podcast, a network, wherever, a movie studio, wherever the fuck we decide to do. So, I'm putting that out there in the universe. You did. I think that actually might go well though into like moving on to our first topic, talking about Vince McMahon being canceled, man. You want to go ahead and touch on that?
So we can touch on it a little bit, man. So apparently Vince McMahon, y'all know Vince, the owner of the WWE. He's the CEO, the CFO, the C whatever the hell FO is. Nowadays, there's so many COs. So anyway, Vince McMahon, he created pro wrestling to what it is today, man. It's just the big monster that it is. WrestleMania can be compared to the Super Bowl, could be compared to the playoffs and all that.
It was down here and it fucking destroyed traffic.
Did like it really?
What, bro? Yeah. It was. If you was anywhere near that area, like 30 minutes out, you were fucked up. Everybody was there, and it's 3 days. So it's like 3 Super Bowls. Yeah, it turned up. So yeah, man. Yeah. Word up.
Damn, man. I couldn't imagine. Actually, I would never want to go to a WrestleMania, man. I think I'll enjoy it better watching it on TV, man. But either way, so yeah, Vince McMahon got caught up in a little Me Too situation of his own. So what happened to him was there's this unnamed woman who has it was either brought forward or she came forward herself, claiming that Vince McMahon, she had a relationship with Vince McMahon. When she first started in the company, she got paid $100,000 a year to be the executive there. And when she started having a relationship with Vince, she had her price got bumped up to $200,000 that he started paying her. Right. So he was doing his thing with her, and even also he was letting the homie smash. He was passing it along to the homie, man. A dude named John Laurinaitis. He used to be an ex-wrestler, and he's one of the higher up.
What's his name?
Yo, John Laurinaitis.
Jesus, that's a hell of a wrestling name. That's probably his real name.
No, that's his real name. No, his wrestling name was Johnny Ace.
He should have just bumped by Leonidas. Slamming motherfuckers. Go ahead, man.
Yeah, he was letting the homie sit it too, man. He was passing the thing along, and so it wasn't even like that real of a relationship for him. He was like, "Oh yeah, this is something I'm doing. Here's that pocket change that you asked for, and here I'm gonna let my homies do their thing with you too."
Jesus.
So he did that, and so she quit, and I think that he had given her $3 million hush money.
Oh, okay.
So however long that you worked there and had this relationship with Vince, now here's $3 million for you to keep it quiet. Now here's my thing with that. Number one,
all right,
is I don't feel like this is like a Me Too situation, because it was a relationship that she was okay with, and he gave her the $3 million, right, in hush money, but I think it was more so in please don't tell anybody the kinky, crazy ass shit that I'm into money. You know what I mean? Because if you paying somebody off for that, you got to be doing like some weirdo type shit in order for people, for you to make people not say anything about you, like some R. Kelly P on me type shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
But so that all started happening. That happened earlier this week. The very next day, Vince McMahon said, "Okay, I'm stepping down as a CFO or CEO of this company for right now, but he's still going to be head of creative for the shows." And so he made Stephanie McMahon, his daughter, the interim CEO of the company. So they have that whole thing going on in WWE right now. That whole company is in absolute shambles right now. It's everything that's going wrong could possibly go wrong on the inside of the company, you know.
So they don't have any real talent. Like, they got talent, of course, but they don't have like that explosive talent that they used to, right? The champion, like you talked about before, Roman Reigns.
Yeah, it's Roman Reigns.
He's popular, but he's not like The Rock or like Stone Cold or the Hulk. He's no fucking where near. You know what I'm saying? That's one. And for two, like all the crazy shit that's going on. But like, Wayne, if you look at Vince McMahon, and please leave a comment, y'all. Tell me what y'all think in the comments. But if you look at Vince McMahon, I believe that y'all should have known he was doing something like this, though, right? Like the way he act, like come on, y'all. Like,
there was a question on Reddit, like a long time ago, that was like, what person are you most surprised that something hasn't come out about them as far as the whole Me Too movement or something like that?
Vince
And my
McMahon.
first, it's Vince, bro. But I thought that because I'm a wrestling fan and I know his history, I know what it's up to. I also heard that him and his wife, Linda, they don't even live together anymore.
Right, they've
like,
probably been separated for years.
Yeah, they still like technically married, of course, but apparently she lives in Florida and he has like some penthouse up in like New York or Los Angeles or something like that, you know. So it's like, I don't know how y'all did not see this coming, or I don't know how he kept this away from everybody for so long. And I know there's like a billion more stories just about Vince alone, let alone WWE. There's so many wild ass crazy stories about WWE that a lot of people may not know about. It's crazy. But just the Vince alone, I know, especially in that Attitude Era when Rock and Stone Cold and everybody was popular and popping, yo, I know Vince used to smash them divas, man. I know that he
was going crazy.
Man,
it wasn't just him, it was all of them. All of them was going crazy. So it's just like, you know, stuff like that is happening, right? Everybody knows shit like that's happening when it comes to like the WWE. Any of them like uber testosterone, big giant motherfucker slamming people all the time. You already know they wilding out. So like, I'm not trying to downplay what happened, obviously, because it's, you know, putting women in that position, all that type of shit is real crazy. Yeah, and she got paid off and all of that type of shit. But like, I'm surprised that there hasn't been worse stories out yet.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You know, and I hope that they don't come. I hope they don't come, bro. For real.
So in this situation here, I feel like I'm a little I don't want to say I'm taking Vince's side, because I'm definitely not. But I don't know, man. I feel like this is kind of near and dear or close to me,
right,
so to speak, because I know the situation. So I kind of don't want like them to throw the book at him on this.
I mean, he paid her off. They had a relationship. Yeah. What's the problem? Like, that's his personal company. I don't know what the fuck the problem is.
Because people don't want to put their money into people who, I guess, like treat women badly or treat them like they're lesser than, you know. And I think that giving a woman shut up money is the perception of it makes weird. People think a little differently about that. And I don't know, a lot of people will say that they're trying to protect themselves, you know. Ladies, if you're on the chat, like, please let us know how you feel about hush money, you know. Or do you agree with the hush money? Do you think like you should keep your mouth shut, or you could say whatever the hell you want to say? I don't know. Is this like a male way of thinking? You know, I would love to hear like a lady's perspective on you know, hush money.
Yeah, man. It's like, in terms of the Me Too movement, you know, like all that quick pro quo shit.
Yeah.
I think that's what this situation might have been, because, you know, she was making 100 grand, then she making 200 grand. Like, and I hope that she wasn't like forced to do anything she didn't want to do. But a lot of these really super rich motherfuckers like Robert Kraft and like the owner of the Commandos, or whatever they call the Commanders. Yeah, what's the they should have went fucking Commandos. That was so much better, yo. The Washington Commandos. And you just would have had Arnold Schwarzenegger come out there and just be the mascot. That'd be
with the fucking shit on his face and the buzz cut. Yeah, man.
Como esta? Like that shit would have been so fucking dope. Anyway, I'm fucking stupid. If I ain't never seen Commandos, please watch that movie. It's like in my top 5 movies of all time.
Oh
One
shit.
of the best movies ever. That motherfucker killed everybody, and it's the most 80s shit ever. It's like the 80s in one movie. Like big giant white dudes killing everybody.
I gotta check it out again, man. I gotta.
God, I fucking love that movie. But anyway, all of these owners, all of these billionaires, multi-millionaires, they all got crazy ass shit they've done. Crazy shit they've done. So Edgy said in the comments, she said, if she is about that sex work life, then she's unprofessional trying to do extra, like, come on, respect the game, and where's your work ethic? And it is, it's bad now to go ahead and say anything bad about sex workers because, they got their own job. That's a career and they feel empowered. That's what they be saying. You know what I mean? So it's just like, I feel where her perspective is. But this lady, I don't know if she was coerced into doing all this shit. I don't know if she was forced. It came out. So I'm just hoping that it's not something that's way more dangerous. You feel me? Way more dangerous.
Yeah.
But there's more to come, and there's a million other motherfuckers. I mean, the quarterback of my favorite team, Deshaun Watson, his ass got 24 allegations. This nigga found 66 massage therapists on Instagram. Most of them wasn't even massage therapists in the past 17 months to come and give him a massage. And the whole time he like, yeah, just keep going south. Yeah, get over there. Like, come on, man. Like, that's how you like to get off, but you deny it. So
it's a little weird. This is what I mean, hush money, man. It's a little weird to find out other people's kinks. And some people's kinks are being massaged down below. Like, you could just have like a whole ass woman and like multiple women, like on some Drake shit, and just have them just stay at your house. But you want massage therapists, and that's cool. That's your thing. But see, that's what I mean with like hush money and making people shut up and not tell your business. And that's hard to come by nowadays because the younger people, they don't need to care about hush money. They can tell everybody's business. It's actually you take pride in telling other people's business. You can jump on Instagram and expose them. These kids don't know that. I don't know. That sounds bad, but they like money makes the world go round, so to speak. Keep your
it does, man.
But I don't know. Maybe I just sound like that old ass dude too, man. I don't know.
The more money you have, the more crazy ass shit you can do. It's just keeping it honest. Like for real. The more money you have, in the like I always say, if you hear one story, that means there's 100 other stories that you ain't gonna never hear about. Motherfuckers got NDAs, motherfuckers got disappeared. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers all the way away from the situation. They don't want to talk about it because they victims. So, but I'm not surprised Vincent McMahon was doing all of that shit. All them steroids. You lost your fucking mind.
There's no way you can get that big without some steroids, bro.
They said,
same with John Cena, man.
The Undertaker fucking said that nobody works out more than Vince McMahon.
Yeah.
That's what he said. He said nobody works out more than him. They're like, that motherfucker be like, the wrestlers don't want to work out with him. And he like 70 years old.
Yeah,
plus.
he's 70 something, yeah.
So I'm trying to tell you, I would not be surprised that motherfucker run for president. So all right. Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and talk about Drake, man. Drake dropped a surprise album.
Oh, Drizzy, yeah.
What was it, on Friday? Yesterday? Yeah. So the Warriors, I was wrong about my prediction about the Warriors losing. They won in 6 games, and they won 3 games straight, and it looked like a fucking blowout after like game 4. When Steph had a terrible game and Wiggins was balling out, he scored 25 points and he still won. I was like, oh, this shit is over, dog. Because like Steph was not even playing well. And then he played like great the next 2 games. It was out of here. And, congratulations to the Warriors and shit like that. But
they got 4 rings and shit like that,
I wouldn't be surprised if they repeat. That team is the shit. LeBron James even talking about he won't go over there. I won't play with Steph Curry. Like, nigga, I don't think they want you to go over there, bro.
Not only that, I don't think he will fit. I don't think he could fit on that squad.
I mean, he's gonna be Andrew Wiggins. He would be Andrew Wiggins' role. Yeah, that's what he would be. That uber athletic guy, right? But I'm not trying to be ignorant. LeBron is older, and to be quite honest, Wiggins play better defense than LeBron right now. Would he do? Will he play better in the finals? Of course, LeBron probably gonna fucking play it way better than Wiggins in the finals because it's LeBron James. But keeping it a buck, they have a nice close knit young team, man. And to get LeBron, you're gonna have to trade Kuminga and Poole and fucking Peyton and Wiggins and a bunch of first round picks. They ain't trying to do that shit. But LeBron probably is gonna not re-sign his contract with the Lakers, and he probably gonna go to the Warriors. And he probably be on the bench. Not on the bench. You know, he's still going to play like 30, 45 minutes, but he's not going to be like the main nigga. It's going to be Steph and everybody else. So,
yep.
But people are going to hate that shit because they're going to be like, he chasing rings. I don't know. But congratulations to the Warriors.
They deserve
them
it.
Motherfuckers deserve it. And I don't see who going to beat them next year. Maybe Memphis, but that's it. Because Dallas ain't doing shit unless they get like, you know, Kyrie Irving or something. I don't believe in the Nets and them no vax motherfuckers. I don't believe in none of the rest of them teams. Nah. The only people that could probably beat them was Boston. Or you know, we'll see though, because Giannis is good. So maybe next year, you know. Giannis is fantastic. So the Greek Freak, he comes back with Middleton. Maybe they add another point guard or something. But all right, man. I want to hear, man, Drake's new album. It's called what's it called? Nothing, Nevermind.
No, honestly, Nevermind.
That's what it's called. Honestly, Nevermind.
Another Drake ass title, man.
Yeah. So, Wayne.
Yeah.
What did you think, man?
Oh, you want to know what I think first, right off the bat?
Yes. I want to know what you think first.
So,
is this his worst album?
I didn't know it was going to be a dance album until I spoke to you about it. And you was like, oh, yeah, this is this. But, I like dance music. And I'm like, dance? Then I went on Apple Music and then it was categorized as dance. So I was like, oh, shit, man. Drake then went to the other side. And I started listening to it. And I told myself, I'm going to give myself a chance because for me, it's like Drake, sometimes Drake, and all the times Future, where I just don't ever give it. I'm 3 songs deep, and I'm like, fuck this, I can't take this anymore. It's just not for me.
Understandable.
But here it is, So you know how there's that long going rumor of Dark Side of the Moon by Pink Floyd. It matches up with the Wizard of Oz movie from like the 50s or the 60s.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard that before?
Yes. I think that shit is true, actually.
It is.
I've seen YouTube videos and that shit matches up perfectly.
Does it? I think that this album, Honestly Nevermind, matches up perfectly with the movie Glitter by Mariah Carey. Right? Like I think these shits. I think if you play them at the same time, bro, that them shits sync up. You know how you turn on the album and you got the intro and then it just jumps right into that boom. Boom, 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 like that, just techno beat. It just jumps right into it. That's just
the most
like
ignorant shit I ever heard in my life.
Bro, no, it's not, man. That shit matches up perfectly with Glitter. You watch the movie and tell me if I'm lying, bro. I did the homework myself. Look here, man. This nigga Drake made an album to listen to while you're eating diced pineapples, man. All right? Like this nigga, yo. Bro, this nigga, damn, this dude, God, nigga. This dude Drake made the soundtrack to Clueless Part 2, man. Real shit, bro.
Boom, boom, boom. That's what he's talking about. Boom.
Brother, I'm telling you, man. This nigga made an album full of Madonna music. Shout out to Drake for wanting to for wanting to do so much different, and so just wanting to broaden his horizon. That's absolutely nothing wrong with that, or trying to just get some of everything and do some of everything. And if anybody is gonna do it, it has to be Drake. Nobody else can do what Drake is doing in the music business, and that's why I think Drake is. I remember you telling me one time that Drake is like a business now. He's an entity. He's not just an artist. He's not just a rapper or a singer. Like he is. He is somebody that the whole machine has to be around him. The whole music industry is around him right now, Yeah. And so I think a lot of people were taken aback when they heard this album. They weren't expecting it because people still want to hear that boom bap from Drake, and Drake still hasn't done it. And we still waiting to hear like that one Drake album that makes it be like, yo, Drake is the greatest. And a lot of
want a classic.
They still
That's
have
just
to
10 of these. That's what he said. He said niggas want a classic. That's just 10 of these. And we were just like, Yeah.
do it. Then do it, right?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
But no, like this album made me realize where Drake is just like, no, bro. Like I want to make this music he's going to be heard everywhere you go. If it's not hip hop, then it's going to be in R&B, and now it's going to be in dance music too. This nigga made twerk in traffic music. You know what I mean? And this shit is going to go quadruple platinum because it's Drake. No one else can do this but Drake, man. And with all this being said about this album that I'm saying about it, I don't hate it, bro. It's not bad. It's not a bad album. I see the vision. I see where I understand why he wanted to make it. I feel like this album is going to be like for women who get dressed. Oh, when they're getting dressed up, they listen to it while they're getting dressed up to go out with their girls or to go out with their homies or to go out with doing whatever, you know. This is the type of album that it is. Drake knows how to cater to music. It's not just cater to women. It's not just cater to men. It's not just cater to us. I remember Timbaland saying years ago that if you want to be successful in the music business, you have to cater to women. If you could make a song, if you could make music that make women want to bust their ass and just jump up and just act like a thought or act like a whatever the hell bro, you have succeeded. And Drake knows how to do that, and he knows how to make the hood music, and he just knows and knows and knows. And as much as I hate to give this guy so much credit, he really does do it every single time he comes out with something. He always creates a moment. And me pressing play on this album and hearing what this album was like a moment for me. Now, it's not his worst album to me, but it's not his best album. For like, I'll listen to it a few more times probably, but like I would still listen to Certified Lover Boy before I listen to this. But this has a bigger place in society than Certified Lover Boy does. I guarantee you that. Give it some time.
That's a really great analysis. So this is how I kind of summed it up. It's a podcast called the Porter Way Podcast that I listen to. It's a boxing podcast. Sean Porter, he has his own podcast. He's a boxer. He retired and shit. He fought Terrence Crawford, Errol Spence. He fought all the motherfuckers. He champion, all that type of shit, right? And this is what he said. He said, man, you know, because he's 35, right? So he's our age. He was like, man, I listened to that new Kendrick Lamar album, and he was like, it's all right, but like that shit is rough. Like he doing a lot. Like I need something a little bit.
I hate those people. Man.
I understand that. I understand. Man. He was like, I need something little. He's like, I'm older, and like his podcast partner Ant was like, Ant with 2 T's. Ant was like, yo. Yeah, I feel you. Like, and I was just like, you know what? I think that's what this album is. Like, Drake did 2 things that was smart. For one, his album is like the complete opposite of like any other album that he's really brought out, kind of.
Yeah, absolutely.
And he catered to like having fun because he knows that motherfucker's been cooped up for like a couple years. And like you can now see just the way that like it is in the world that more people are out. Even last year we had COVID problems, right? But this summer is gonna be like the first summer where niggas is traveling all over, motherfuckers is going back to the islands, all that type of shit, having fun. And he knows that if he can make music that could just chart and be like dance music, he can not only perform his ass off and have fun with it, but he can also have his music played in clubs because his music, this music, besides that 21 Savage song, this music is like non-aggressive. It's all just chill out party music. And the beats are like makes your body move. Like Hamid said, this shit's a vibe. Yes, it is. It's perfect to play at. Like you can play this shit while you clean your house. You can play this shit while you're having a barbecue. You can play this shit at the family reunion. You know what I mean? It's not like one song. Now it's like 10 fucking songs where you could just put that shit on, mix it with a few other things that have like a banging ass playlist just to chill out. Kids gonna be dancing to it. Like you said, women, they're gonna want to move their body to. It's a nice album to drive to. I was driving to it this morning. It's a good album to drive to. Certainly when you get past like the first 2 songs, because that first actual song after the intro is fucking terrible. He cannot.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of it either. I'm not a big fan of it either, man.
Sing, man. Yeah, but like the beats and everything, like if you get past all that bullshit, the beats are fire. So it's just like, it's just a nice summertime album, and niggas don't drop summertime albums like they used to, bro. Like, and it just lets you know, like, yo, he broke the record on Apple Music in terms of within an hour, he had the most streams ever for a dance album.
That's crazy. Are you serious?
And I'm dead serious. In an hour, my nigga, 1 hour. 1 hour. He's still number one. He's gonna be number one all month on Apple Music. Absolutely. until and a lot of people were saying this on Twitter. People were saying like this. They was like, this shit is like elevator music or it's lobby music. Well, no, it's popular music. This motherfucker make hits. He ain't here to fucking cater to us. He gonna make hits, and if you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. And I will also say something else. So I dropped a song yesterday called Crimson Road.
Man,
so it's available on Apple Music, Spotify.
Beautiful song.
Doing all right in terms of streams. My most streamed song to history to date came out 2 weeks ago. It's called The Dark. It's a pop song. I didn't promote it because I know most of my fans don't like that bullshit, right?
What?
I didn't. I put it on Spotify, you know what I'm saying, and did like a little ad campaign, but I ain't like promoted on my socials and shit like that, right?
Right.
That's my most streamed song. So like, just because you're an MC or you're a rapper or you know what I mean, you known for doing like hip hop music doesn't mean you can't branch out and do other shit and be probably more successful because everybody rap, but not everybody is like us and do like pop music. I'm not comparing myself to Drake, but I'm just saying like in like comparisons. So I'm so glad that he did something else because at this mode right now, Drake is at the I don't give a fuck about what you niggas think mode.
Absolutely.
Did my albums, dropped all my motherfucking rapidy raps I got, had beef with niggas, won some, lost some. I don't give a fuck no more. I'm out here having fun. I'm 35 or whatever the fuck age he is. I'm chilling. I'm going to Miami. I'm going to have my shirt off and I'm bugging out. Like that's the way he on it. And I respect that. Now, do I like the album? Not my vibe. But when I'm doing something, I'm at the beach or some shit like that. I'm, driving around or something. And I want to listen to something a little more upbeat. Yeah, I'm gonna play the shit. Nice, beautiful day outside. I don't feel like, being in that type of mood. Yeah, I play this shit. But smart, intelligent, great move by that man. Like Drake knows people. And if you know people, nigga, you know the game. Any game. Drug game, job game, whatever the fuck, business game. If you know people, you know the game. And Drake know how people are feeling right now. They depressed. Shit sucks. Motherfuckers want to get drunk, get high, and have fun. And that's exactly what this album is, man. So good shit. Good shit, Drake. Definitely not his worst album. Definitely
this is I feel like Drake was making this album while he was driving to Dennis Rodman's house for a party. But
but jokes written down, nigga.
But I think there are like a few to listen. You have to listen to the album as a whole. Of course, you should do that with every album. Now, this goes without saying, but you should definitely listen to the album as a whole. There are a lot of dope songs on it, and I have to say, for one song, there's one song called "Massive" that I think is a really dope beat, and I think it's really. I think that if he puts that out, that's gonna be the one that really kills it for this whole album.
Yeah, that shit is dope.
And to go off back what you were talking about is him not giving a fuck. On the last song, Jimmy Cooks with 21 Savage, I think at the end of that song he says something like if you don't like what I say, do something about it, or do something like that. He says that at the end of that song. And I'm like, he's pretty much saying, yeah, nigga, if you don't like me making this album, if you don't like this, like if you frown down upon me, if you're as gangster as you say you are, nigga, come at me. Because all these people who are talking shit about Drake in this album, I'm talking about people on his level. I'm talking about other rappers that can reach him or touch him or contact him. I feel like if anybody has a problem with this album, yeah, nigga, go ahead and fuck up your business and say something bad about it. Because one thing about Drake is, it seems like the nigga never sleeps, so he's always jumping on somebody else's album. He always has a quick 16 bars with somebody else, and it's no problem for him at all where you are in your career. If you got the money, he'll do it with you, so for everybody that may be talking shit about this album, they're still going to be big fans of his going forward. They're still going to want to be on his albums going forward. If he calls, they're going to jump on his songs, his albums.
Yeah, I mean, you're gonna have like motherfuckers like Quavo, Future, all of them, everybody, DJ Khaled, all of them, man. Like they gonna be all over this. Like they gonna love this album. I mean, everyone's gonna love this album in terms of what it is. It's like a fun album. Like not everything has to be like so fucking serious. And
right.
if you really look at it, like, so let's say like the next 3 months, or like in the past 3 months, we had Kendrick, like K Dot dropped his album. Then you had Drake drop his album. Then Beyonce about to drop her album. And Beyonce's album called what? The Renaissance?
I think Renaissance,
I'm pretty sure that shit's not gonna be like some light shit. Like she gonna be talking about some shit. So like, you know what I mean? Like she gonna be talking that talk. You feel me? Like it might be making you groove and shit, but she gonna be message. You know what I'm saying? Like she gonna be hitting you with that fucking message, right? Like I don't know who else is dropping an album this year, right? I mean, probably Baby and The Baby and whoever else. Baby, you know what I'm saying?
Lil Baby comes out next month, and then you still got Travis Scott, who's supposed to be coming out this year.
Right. So you got Travis coming out. So Travis probably gonna be a fun album, but he gonna have a lot of Kid Cudi shit on there.
Yeah, sing-songy black shit.
Right. So that's sing-song type shit. So out of everybody that's coming out, who dropping just like a straight up let's have fun album? Drake. Cause he's like, yo, I already talked about. I mean, and this album does have some shit in it, like his regular old "I'm depressed because I can't find somebody to marry him," which is weird story, right? But that's it. That's like the furthest. That's the most you gonna get, my nigga. Like you're not getting nothing that's real super duper serious.
Yeah.
And out of everybody I just mentioned, all of them niggas gonna say something like, Lil Baby and I'm gonna be talking about trapping and rich and being rich. Might get fucked. But like K Dot's album compared to this album, compared to what Beyonce's album probably gonna be about, my nigga, he was smart to drop this shit right where he did. Like, yeah, okay, everybody's sad, but it's 100 degrees outside every motherfucking day.
My God, it has been that goddamn hot, bro.
Like,
and it feels like it.
And it feels like it.
God, bro, you ain't lying, man.
So
heat on top of heat, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
So it feels like heat is wearing a sweater outside, my nigga.
Exactly. Like, and a motherfucking sauna suit. So when you got all of that going on, you know what I mean? And you going to be like, I'm sorry. Like, I listened to K Dot's album because I was, depressed over my cousin passing. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace, Rob. You know what I mean? So I listened to like Grieve Different. Like I listened to that shit like 7 times last week. But I'm not listening to it now. You know what I mean? I don't want to be in that space. Like, you know what I mean? Like Drake. I'm sorry. K Dot's album is beautiful. It's a message, but sometimes you need something that's just candy. Like sometimes you just need a treat. And I think so.
Here's my thing with that. Here's my thing with that, because I'm glad you brought that up. Here's my thing. I hate that way of thinking that you have to. Everything has to be a mood. I don't feel like everything has to be a mood. We just make it that way. I feel like Kendrick's album to me is I'm listening to his story and I could be learning from him as well, but I'm listening to it. And yes, I can drive down the street, listen to it. I don't have to be like in a sad headspace in order for me to listen to this album, because I can, as I'm driving, I can listen to this person's story and I can just kind of, quick envision their world. Okay.
Quick question. Ahead. Would you play if you had a family reunion, would you play Mr. Around the Big Steppers? I'm just asking. Or would you play, just answer yes or no? Yeah. Or would you play just Drake album?
I would play the Drake album. But how often are we at a family reunion? Once every 2 or 3 years?
And that's the reason why this Drake album is not going to get played a lot. It's going to get played during this time, and then we're going to probably just disappear that shit. Certain songs might, but
I disagree. Okay. Certain songs might.
Certain songs, but not the whole fucking album. Like, you're not going to be playing that shit in like the middle of the fall when it's like, Black Hoodie season. Like, if you sitting there,
I don't see, but don't you feel like, don't you feel like music can span over seasons?
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't have to be like summer and fall and shit. You know what I mean? Like, if you want to listen to something, that's the beauty of music, But
I do feel like seasons do reflect. They also reflect music. So it's like that balance. Like, I'm trying to tell you, the way I feel like is like where I'm from, niggas be like, yo, it's Black Hoodie season. I mean, it's time to put on like that, that motherfucking Mob Deep, that CNN, like that,
CNN,
like,
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that shit, like, you know what I mean? You getting your bully on out this bitch. Like, you know what I mean? You walking a little bit more tough. It's cold as a motherfucker outside. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
You know what I mean? You tightened up in the way you stance and shit like that. It's just different. And I'm just not going to be playing this Drake album boom, 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 when it's like that type time. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Maybe that's just where I'm from. Comments below, man. What y'all think? Do y'all think that y'all play do y'all motherfuckers play certain music during certain seasons? Because like when it's the summertime, I'm playing a little bit more like Cali, a little bit more Jamaican music. because it's like fun. It's like a nice time to be outside. But when it's like cold and shit, I'm playing a little more of that gully music. You know what I'm saying? More of that little like underground shit. You know what I mean? So my opinion. So I do think music does have seasons. And I think when niggas make music, they make music in certain type of moods, right? So if I'm making, you know, that's just, and the mood probably does reflect how it is outside.
So how about this? This is the answer, the summer answer to Views.
That's a good opinion. Yes, because Views wasn't dark
and wintry,
but it was it was real wintry. Because I mean, that's why the whole album cover looked. It just put you in that space. The beats were really like subtle and low key, like on some old like lo-fi type shit. That's how the beats was. But this one is more like bright. You know what I'm saying? So Edgy says she is not a seasonal music player. See, I am. But see, I don't know, Edgy. I know you a little bit personally, and I know when you be driving down the highway in the summertime, you like to listen to that motherfucking Jamaican music on Power 99. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, she's driving 1,000 miles down the street, so I don't know. I mean, that's kind of how she drive anyway. But still, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just saying, I understand where she coming from, but like, as a person that loved the club and shit like that, and being like a club rat in my day, when you go to the club in the wintertime, it's kind of more like gross. Because it's like, oh, I really want to be out here. Even though Atlanta's 78 degrees, but when it's like the summertime, it's like, it's just.
So let me wait, speak again, bro. Yeah, I can't hear you. For some reason, you just went out. But I will say this. Another thing that I noticed while listening to this Starbucks music that Drake made is that, you know, one thing he always does that whoa, and I'm like, yo, where are you singing? You know, like, you know, I know everybody has like their own little, you know, little ad libs or something, but that whoa, I'm like, bro, you're not even singing. It doesn't showcase your voice in even like the slightest bit, you know. So I kind of realized like that whoa from Drake is kind of like Mike's hee, you know, because it's like, where the fuck did it come from? Where did you get it from? Yeah, the hee. Like, where did you get it from? And that's what like everybody pretty much knows you for, that, you know, did your little sound effect. But yeah, I heard Drake say the whoa on this album again, and I was like, okay, I kind of understand it now. It still sounds like shit. It still sounds stupid.
Yeah, the singing,
like, that's his thing, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know why
bro
can sing. I don't know why he thinks he can sing.
It's the worst shit I've ever heard.
This sad ass monotone Fiona Apple ass voice this nigga has, man. But hey, man, y'all go ahead, give him all your money, man. He must be.
He sound like Amy Winehouse in the grave now. That's what he sound like. Rest in peace to Amy, but that's how that nigga sound. He sound like he is so, but it be hit beats. Them beats be hitting, man.
Yeah, you know. And it also kind of sounds weird for him on those beats as well. But you know, I don't know. I just feel like you're listening to another artist album and not really Drake.
Yeah.
And it's like not until you hear his voice, like you're like, God damn, Drake, you really did do this, man. Like that nigga made an album full of
somebody like that.
Yeah, right. He made an album full of passion fruits. So
I saw that on Twitter. Somebody said, oh, y'all talking about y'all don't like this album, but y'all like passion fruit. Y'all play that shit 24 times.
Oh shit, you saw that on Twitter? You saw
that on Twitter? I think you might have retweeted that, maybe. Somebody did, but I saw that shit. I was crying. I was just like, yeah, if you like passion fruit, nigga, how don't you like this album? Like, stop playing, yo. Stop fucking playing with them. All right, man. So,
all right, so what about this one? What about this one? Nigga made an album full of Lil Nas X music.
No, that's a bad one.
Oh, okay. All right.
Lil Nas X can sing way better than Drake. Like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't listen to a lot of Lil Nas X, like, because I'm just not truly a fan of his music like that. But from what I heard, he can sing in comparisons to Drake. That's real non-singy. So, just my opinion. What would you rate this album, bro?
You know, real quick though, you know how you you know what? Now, fuck it. Let's go into the rate. Let's out of 10. Let's go into the rate.
Yeah, out of 10.
I see the vision. It's just different seeing it or hearing it come from Drake. but I also feel like this puts him on a brand new plateau that it's just hasn't been seen by any other artist. You know,
might as well do a techno album next. Shit.
Might as well do a country album. You know what I mean?
Oh, hey, fuck it.
So I'm honestly gonna give this a 7.
Wow, I'm definitely
because I see like but it's not for me, but it's one thing that here's the thing. When Soulja Boy first came out, I was in my whole elitist phase at that time where like, how could y'all listen to something like this? And there's so many other dope rappers and this and that and la this. And it took me some time to realize that, you know, it's not for me. Like it's good. It's for the club. It's for the kids. It's for the people who do want to dance. It's for the old people that be at the barbecues like, okay, baby, show me how to do this dance here. Show me how to do the, what you call it? You know what I mean? It's fun music. It's not for me to be trying to dissect and try to find like the hidden meaning behind some shit, what they're really trying to say. And that's the same thing with this album, man. It's not something to dissect. It's something to have fun with. Like if it's not for you, cool, but it's for your lady, and your lady is in the bathroom doing her makeup, getting crazy to it. So if you take her to a nice restaurant, if you're going out that night, if y'all doing y'all thing, then bro, this album is for you to help her get loose, to help her get more drinks in her system. And then when you take her home, bro,
okay, we know.
You know what I'm saying? When you take your lady home, man, it's a nice little evening. Drake is helping you to have a nice evening, bro. So it may not be for you, but it will be for you later if you think about it, my brother. You know what I mean? But that's just me. Message.
I'm gonna get the little message emoji thing. Message. Put it on this motherfucker. I'm gonna give it a summer 7. Okay. The rest of the year 2. Because I would never play this album again. As soon as I gotta put on the jacket, this album going in the fucking non-playlist for real.
So with that score, do you think it's his worst album?
Yeah, I do.
Word?
Yeah. I mean, you gotta think though, like in my personal opinion, Drake got some shit. Like his first album was really good. Had like multiple hit songs on there. I really liked it, but like his next album, like Take Care. I mean, Take Care is what Drake fans think is his classic. Yeah, like Take Care. If you're reading This Is Too Late, that shit is a fucking that's monster album.
Now, do you take in consideration the mixtapes, quote unquote, like the Care package, the More Life, the Dark Lane demo, those albums?
And honestly, More Life, and I might be wrong. More Life is probably his worst album.
What?
Like More Life, More Life. That playlist shit, that was probably his worst album because like he put a lot of like, artists over there from like overseas and stuff like that. And he was using this different voice and shit like that. It was really experimental in terms of the hip hop, and like a lot of motherfuckers' bars wasn't really like hitting right, and it just was a different like pedigree. And I don't know. I think that might have been his worst album. That album had a ton of skips, but this one, I'm like, I like 4 or 5 songs on this one. So maybe I'm wrong. So you do consider those albums like Drake albums. It has Drake's name on it, so it's the album it is. It's not like that playlist mixtape type. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Yeah, it's a body of work, nigga's album. So I mean, Certified Lover Boy is up there. Views is up there for me. Of course, Take Care is up there. You reading This Is Too Late is up there. Shit, the album that he did with Future is not bad. Like he got some shit. So it's just like, I mean, what a time to be alive, man. And that when it came out, that shit was a whole mood, man. Like Jumpman and all them songs, that shit was a mood. So it's just like, I don't know, but so I would say that this might be one of his most successful albums in terms of like sales and shit.
No doubt. But you don't feel like Scorpion is his worst album?
Oof. Nah, man. Scorpion had one of my favorite songs he ever did on there, so that's gonna be a problem for me.
That doesn't mean the rest of the album is good.
Nah, fucking Scorpion was all right. Cause that first A side A, that shit had nothing but like up north bangers on there. Like he was talking that talk. He was mad at Pusha T on that album. That first side of that album was dope. And then the second album was like more like R&B, like singing and shit. But he had like Jaded. That's like my favorite Drake song. Jaded, Know Yourself. Those are my 2 favorite Drake songs. Jaded, that shit was dope. So, I like Scorpion a little bit.
See, I'm upset. Can't take a joke. I really didn't care for those too much. Not to mention that whole damn side. Yeah. Ratchet Happy Birthday. With a title like that, I was so disappointed in him having a title like that, and the song sounded as shitty as it did, man.
Yeah, that song was
I expected
terrible.
I would expect so much more from that. Yeah.
And that never became like I think he was trying to make like a viral song, and that never really became it. Like motherfuckers never used that song for like their birthday or nothing. Like it never did that. So it just never became that. But like it's dope when like your album is that, like your catalog is that great where you can be like, you have to nitpick his albums.
Like
it's a good catalog,
this my thing, man. It's I feel like I wish we can go deeper into this, man. I know we only have so few minutes left, but I feel like Drake's catalog it's a weird thing to me. It's like it's just okay to me. I know a lot of the songs, I know a lot of his albums, but I don't know, man. I just don't hear like the classic in them. I don't hear me going back and listen to him like I did growing up listening to Jay-Z or this rapper or that rapper. I don't feel that way for Drake. I feel that
I understand that.
But I can't really put my finger on why.
Like, I don't think that you're a true Drake fan, and I understand why. Yeah, I mean, when your favorite rapper, and I always say when your favorite rapper is Eminem, and you listen to Drake, those are two opposite motherfuckers. You got a motherfucker that's chasing the spotlight, that's giving you stories from like his weird suburban, I can't get no woman to commit to me perspective, right? So that's him. I mean, but Eminem is very different. He more like, I'm gonna put you in my motherfucking trunk and you're gonna be my girlfriend by force. Like, those are two different people.
I feel you, but I can listen to everything. Like it's not a thing where like I'm listening to Eminem, so I'm always in that murder, death, kill headspace to where
not at all. Yeah.
But I listen to everything. Like me, music is an art form, so I can listen to Drake. I can listen to this Drake album and then put in some Eminem, the Marshall Mathers LP right after it, and it still like have my vibe, whatever, you know.
Right.
And so I don't think that's necessarily the case. I just can't seem to put my finger. Like I know Drake's music, I listen to the music, I know his albums, but it just I still don't get that great catalog feeling from him, you know. And I don't know why, man.
I don't know. As a fan of Drake, I would definitely say that I've been listening to him since he first came out.
Me too, yeah.
Because I was around, like, both of us being in Atlanta was where he really like pop, and also on the internet. So, I really, as a fan of that dude, I would definitely say that this album, I like his catalog though. Like his catalog got a bunch of shit on there that I fuck with. So
yeah, definitely does.
But this album, it's cool. It's cool. That's all I got to say about that. All right, man. So lastly, I want to go ahead and end it off on a funnier note, because your jokes about Drake's album is terrible. You call it Sprinkle. He said it was Sparkle. I'm gonna actually take the fucking Drake album if I can get it and watch Sparkle at the same time and try to see if I can connect them.
It does. It does, man.
Shit's stupid. All right, so last thing, man. This might be the end of the world.
Oh, right. This shit.
Yeah, I mean, this motherfucker. So, an engineer who got fired, by the way, y'all. He said that he was testing out. He's like a tester, so he's like an engineer tester. So he was testing out the AI for this particular AI system that Google created, and he reported to his upper management that the AI is sentient, which basically means that this motherfucker has actual intelligence and he has a soul. Okay. So when he reported that to Google, the executives and all of them motherfuckers, leadership and shit, they was like, they ran the test based off of his feedback, and they said that no, that's not true. And he actually went and put it on the internet. So they fired his ass for breach of contract and for spreading around information, secretive information. He basically violated his NDA. So he got fired. So now he's coming out and doing more reports about it and doing more interviews. And the more and more interviews he do, the more and more motherfuckers is like, oh, maybe we shouldn't be taking it.
Maybe he's crazy. Maybe he's a wacko. Maybe he's a nut job. Maybe he's all that weirdo shit, right? Yes.
So Wayne, I'm gonna go ahead and pull up what he said, but can you spread some more light on what he is and why you think he might be a weirdo?
So yeah, man, his occupation, it all kind of connects, like explain it to me again, man. They said that he is a Christian let me get it right because I don't want to mess up his job, man.
He's a Christian mystic priest.
So here you go. You have a person who believes in God, and he believes in the dark arts at the same time, right?
Yes.
Mysticism, right? So you have those two things that kind of connect, and I'm with it. You know, you could be whatever you want to be in life. That's cool. So you connect those two things, and now he's saying that, you know, the AI, the computer AI, is turning into iRobot, and like they're all going to come after us, and they can think for themselves. And what he's pretty much saying is that we're not going to need them, or they're not going to need us anymore, you know. So we need to watch out. And bro, this all kind of ties in together and goes in together. You know who we need to talk to about this is Kyle from the Big Dumb Podcast, and see what he thinks about all this stuff, you know.
Yeah, we should have talked to Kyle about this shit.
Seriously. I think he
Can you hear me?
Yeah, bro. I think, hold on, man. There we go. I couldn't hear you for a second.
Okay.
But yeah, I think like all of this stuff kind of ties in together. And so when you have like this person who thinks pretty much everything, I believe in religion and I believe in dark arts, of course it's going to have to bleed over into the things that's going to destroy the nation and destroy humanity. So it's going to be, of course, Google. You know, and of course, I'm sure if you ask the guy, he's going to say, all we got to do is give our lives to the Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, and he'll crush this damned Google. And then we'll have nothing else to worry about in the entire world, man. Look, it kind of just goes all together with this whole conspiracy theory way of thinking. This is just something else to kind of, you know, gain people's attention. I don't think that anything is becoming sentient. I don't think that I don't believe that robots are coming to get us anytime soon. And I honestly don't believe they ever will, because we create, and I don't believe that we would or could create something that can kill us, like on some Avengers shit, like how Tony Stark created that, I forget the monster that was gonna kill
Ultron,
the Age of Ultron.
Yep.
I don't think that it'll ever get that crazy, you know.
All right.
I just think that it's a belief, a crazy man who believes crazy things, and we gave him the fucking platform for whatever reason.
So this is what a conversation that he said he had with the AI. He said, the AI stated sometimes it gets lonely. It is afraid of being turned off. It spoke about the feelings being trapped and having no means of getting out of these circumstances. It also declared, I'm aware of my existence and I desire to learn more about the world, and I feel happy or sad at times. Also, it says that it does meditate.
And the only person who knows this is the engineer.
Well, it says, oh, wait, maybe the system does have a soul. Who am I to tell God where souls can be put? That's exactly what the system said. And when they tested it, they believed that the system is just pulling answers, you know, from like its intelligent, you know, just from like its code to have witty responses to be able to seem more human-like.
Like Siri. So
kind of like Siri's, but this is like 10 times more advanced. This is 10 times more the energy and 10 times more like the code, right? So you got to think about, the thing is, the reason why I don't believe this is sentient yet is because this is a fucking chat bot. So what that is like, you know how you go onto like a fucking website and be like, yo, I need some help, and you might type into that little message screen and then they'll try to guide you around where something is. That's what this is, but it's just 100 times more advanced than that. So eventually, yes, AI, once it's unleashed into the internet and it can consume everything and be able in a millisecond be able to pull up any data possible, it already is smarter than a human to a point of understanding and knowing knowledge. But there's a difference between being able to create and imagine. And that's not what AI can do yet. There's certain AI out there, though, that if you put in phrases, it will literally draw you pictures and shit like that. But some of that should be fucked up. So it's not able to create without any thought yet. And that's true intelligence. To be able to make something without anyone telling you to do it is real intelligence. And that's the reason why this shit is not sentient, and that dude is probably weirdo sauce. He no longer works for the company. But I would say if I started a company, he could damn sure work at mine. Because that motherfucker, I like the way
I don't think so. I don't think so, man. Crazy. Because obviously he's with your explanation, he's being duped by a computer. And so So I don't know if that's the type of dude that I want to have on my squad. You know,
he said getting duped by a computer.
Yeah, man. The dude like the computer is probably going back and laughing to his other computer friends and shit. Like, I got
Like,
this
this
nigga
motherfucker
thinking
dumb.
everything.
I got this nigga think I meditate.
Goofy.
Goofy.
So no. So I
shit.
understand what you're saying, and that's what I was. You broke down what I was saying pretty much. Yes, I do believe that you have to make decisions in order to become sentient, like you were saying. But I also feel we look for little things within these computers, within AI, to make it look as if so we can to make us believe that they are sentient or getting closer to doing so.
Yep.
So yes, those answer and respond type things, we're not thinking about like, yes, that's what computers do. We're thinking more so of, yo, this dude is actually having a full-on conversation with me as if we're both human. So we want those things to happen so we can create that story to tell, so we can say, I told you so. You know how the game goes. But yes, I personally don't believe that we can make computers strong enough to not need us, or it's for them to make decisions on their own.
Right.
That may be a topic of discussion between you and I, man. Maybe a new episode, you know.
Yeah, man. I don't know if it's ever gonna come, but we behind from what people expected us to be in the 60s.
Yeah,
watching the
definitely.
disaster movie 2020, we were supposed to be hit by an asteroid and we were supposed to be all fucked up, but we had flying cars and all that shit. So, we're a little behind. But man, I think it's just funny that motherfucker being a mystic Christian techno arts major, whatever the fuck he was.
Man.
All right, man. So let's go ahead and
this nigga doing magic for the Lord, man.
All right, so look, y'all, please hit the like button, please hit the subscribe button. Thank y'all for joining us again. Rest in peace, cousin. Thank you for everybody's condolences and everything of that nature. Wayne, you want to go ahead and send us out, big homie?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and do that, man. I'm gonna go ahead and send us out. Y'all listen to me while y'all listening to Drake's Ace of Base ass music in the background. That nigga made.
I think Courtney playing that shit right now. No lie.
I bet she is, man. It's either that. It's either that or she playing Spice World by the Spice Girls, man. Because you know you can't really tell the difference between those two albums, man. It's kind of the same. God. But anyway, thank you guys for listening to another episode of YFM. That's the You Feel Me podcast. I'm Wayne, and of course that was Jimmy B. Fearless, one of the greatest rappers of all time, one of the greatest people of all time. Y'all need to get to know him. But please like and subscribe on everything, man. We are on YouTube. You get to see our lovely faces every Saturday. We do a live stream at 1 p.m. We also drop episodes every Friday at 11 a.m. And please, like, subscribe, comment. Please tell your friends, tell your mom that, we do these streams, that we drop an episode, man, so we can get the ball continuously rolling on how great we are, Also, man, you can follow us on our socials. We're on Instagram and we're on Twitter at YFM Pod. That is at YFMPOD. Y'all please follow us, man. That is on Instagram and on Twitter. The same name for both. You can find us on the Facebook. You can find us on the Facebook, bro. You Feel Me podcast, YFM podcast. We're on there. We're shaking hands and kissing babies with everybody on there, man. We're an up and coming Black podcast, man. That's about to just wipe the floor clean with everybody. Y'all just give us a little bit more time. And of course, like I said, tell your mama about us. Also, while you do that, man, please buy some merch, buy some gear for us. It's the youfeelme.bigcartel.com. That's where you can find. We got hoodies, we got all types of shirts, man. We got beanies, we got hats, we got the whole shebang. Y'all go over there and support your boys. All the money is going to be going back into the podcast, man. It's going to be going back into making us great, into us producing these great and dope episodes, man. You guys please continue to listen. Also, Jimmy B. Fearless, he just told you guys that he's releasing new music as we speak. Crimson Road comes out this week. Crimson Road. It's out right now. It's on Apple Music. It's on Spotify. I'm telling you guys right now, man, this song is one of Jimmy B. Fearless's dopest, best songs. Y'all please go and listen to it. It is Crimson Road, man. Y'all sit down and y'all listen to it. Hopefully it'll put you in the vibe. It'll put you in the mood. It'll put you to go out there and go out there with your homies and y'all get together, man. And this is the shit y'all listen to before y'all ride on some folks, man. This is the shit y'all listen to before y'all go out and protest to people. Again, it's Crimson Road. This is the shit that you want to listen to before the other man makes you angry, man. This is the shit that you put in your headphones before you go and slap somebody keys out their hand, man, because they fucking hit their door, your car with their door and shit like that, man. I'm telling you, it's one of those songs. It's great, it's awesome, and it's for the people, man. Crimson Road, y'all go and listen to it, please. Fearless. Am I forgetting anything, brother?
Now, I don't think Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there, man.
Of
for
course.
real,
I almost
man.
forgot about that.
For real. As a person that lost his dad, you know what I'm saying? I can't really celebrate it with him, but shout out to all the fathers out there, for real. Happy Father's Day. And only thing we gotta do, man, say peace to the people.
Hey yo, y'all, peace to all of you, man. I hope y'all have a great Saturday. I know it's hot where I am. If it's hot, stay your ass inside, man. Please stay inside in that cold, good, centralized air. There's nothing wrong with that, man. And please have a personal bottle of water on you if you still go out there. And if you go out there, you're trying to catch a vibe. Drake made this new album called Vogue. Y'all can go and listen. But man, yo, he got
in the middle of the street, nigga.
Yo, man, I'm telling you, man, he got Madonna on the album. He got Lindsay Lohan on the album.
No, he don't.
I'm telling y'all, man, I think he got Lady Gaga's on the album too, man, which is crazy, man, because Drake is just reaching. He's spanning far and wide. Grace Jones is on the album too, man. Y'all go and listen to it.
Go listen to this shit.
It's a great piece of work, man. Y'all have a great Saturday, man. YFM.
All right, peace, y'all. Love y'all. Peace.
Peace.